Palazzo's been atop my personal to-stay list for some time. I recently checked it off my list and can confirm, it lives up to the hype. My stay was exceptional. I was able to book a complimentary luxury king suite at Palazzo based on my play in the Venetian Rewards loyalty program, which is honestly a little bit shocking because I've historically given Venetian and Palazzo very little play. Without a comp, this suite typically starts at about $250 to $350 per night midweek, but pricing can escalate pretty dramatically from there based on demand. The hotel lobby was a great appetizer for what was to come. It boasted stone finishes, tall ceilings, and a statue right outside. There was no line to speak of, and I was headed up to my suite within minutes. Pretty easy process. The suite makes an immediate impression. The entryway hallway has stone flooring and empties into the bedroom, where the king bed is fashionably framed up by a padded headboard, decorative curtains, and accent lighting above. The bed is flanked by end tables that offer both USB charge ports and traditional outlets, and is pointed at the room's TV number 1 of 3. A switch to open or close the mechanical blinds is also bedside. From the bedroom, you step down a few stairs that are illuminated both day and night into the living area, which is perfect for relaxing after a long day of trekking the strip or even entertaining a small group. The living area is home to TV number 2 of 3 in the suite and a work desk, in addition to a sectional couch and coffee table. The suite had a minibar stocked with the typical assortment of overpriced dry and refrigerated goods, and they were kind enough to leave me a personal shelf that could hold approximately 2 beers. There were 2 robes in the closet, along with an ironing board, and a safe. The bathroom is best described as elegant. The 2-sink vanity had its own little TV 3 of 3 in the suite, stationed above it, and there was a separate bathtub, glass enclosed shower, standalone powder station, and the water closet with a toilet-side phone, just in case. Bath products were provided by Aromatherapy. So what's not to like? When I do hotel room reviews, I get down on my hands and knees looking for rogue hairs, dusty corners, stains, dings, dents, etc. And I found nothing, which is exceedingly rare, so props to the team. Another thing you want to note, unlike other luxury properties on the Strip, like Wynn, Encore, Aria, you're not going to find the technology bells and whistles like Alexa devices or bedside tablets that allow you to control various aspects of the room. Not a deal breaker for me, but just know that Palazzo's brand of luxury is a little less modern than others on the Strip. Let's shift focus to the broader resort experience at Palazzo, starting with the Grand Canal Shoppes, which are connected to Palazzo and are spectacular for myriad reasons. First, they're beautifully themed with real canals, gondolas, and a replica St. Mark's Square, among other features. This is a destination-free attraction, whether you're staying at the connected resorts or not. Second, they're home to a number of solid drink deals and happy hour specials that I actively track, and I'll link to that blog post in the description below. Lastly, the shops are home to a wide assortment of dining options that span the price-quality spectrum from food court fare to upscale dining. If the dining options at Venetian and Palazzo themselves are giving you sticker shock, you will find something a little bit more palatable to your budget in the Grand Canal Shoppes. Speaking of food and drink, dining options and lounges at Palazzo tend to be on the ritzier, classier end of the spectrum. My go-to historically has been the Grand Lux Cafe, which offers a good amount of meal options in the $15 to $25 range. They also offer a happy hour Monday through Friday from 4 to 6:30 p.m. at the bar that features $7 beers, $9.50 cocktails, and discounted bites. The Sphere is one of the newest additions to the Las Vegas skyline and is connected to the Venetian and Palazzo via an indoor climate-controlled walkway, and it's truly built to impress. While the venue has hosted numerous concerts and big-name shows, the easiest and cheapest, although not cheap, way to get into the door is to check out the Sphere Experience and Postcard From Earth, which offers daily showings. I enjoyed it, but at just over $134 for my ticket, I did feel it was a smidge overpriced. On the topic of entertainment, Atomic Saloon is a show by Spiegelworld that also calls the Grand Canal Shoppes home. It specializes in riveting variety acts and raunchy, and I mean real raunchy humor. Not exactly the type of show I'd bring Grandma to, unless Grandma's cool as hell. Both the Venetian and Palazzo have their own rooftop pool deck, and they're connected via a short walkway, so guests at the Palazzo can access either. They're both gorgeous. The casino at Palazzo has a solid assortment of newer slot games, and minimums for table games like craps and blackjack were $15 to $25, depending on the time of day. Totally anecdotal experience, but I've found that Venetian Rewards has been pretty rewarding, for lack of a better term. I mentioned it above, but I give this program minimal play, maybe $200 to $300 one day a year, and I've had success scoring complimentary suites midweek and during non-peak times here and there.
Heck yeah!
This was a spacious, functional, luxurious feeling suite, and I was legitimately sad to leave when the time came. Without a comp, which I was fortunate to have, this room usually starts at around $250 to $350 per night, and I think it's worth every penny. While other resorts in Las Vegas boast more in-room technology, Palazzo differentiates itself with additional square footage, which is used to create a really great living area. I could see myself booking this room for a guy's weekend where we want to bet on and watch sports, or even a romantic getaway with the wife. If you plan to spend any time kicking back and relaxing in the room while in Las Vegas, this could be the perfect suite. Whatever your use case though, book Palazzo with confidence. It's freaking awesome.